Financial expert Paul Hood from Hood CPAs is here to help us out. Paul, thanks so much for being here. Sorry about OSU. I had to bring it up. I'm sorry, but...
Hey, keep it down over there. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. But OSU, they're all a part of the Big 12, and so we had to get OU a bowl game. That's what it was.
You're looking out for them. Exactly.
We were looking out for them. They couldn't look out for themselves this year. We had to.
All right, let's get to the topic on hand. This is actually a very important topic and one that I think a lot of people have questions about. Education is obviously something many people want to invest in. So how soon should parents start saving for their child's education?
Well, a couple of things, and a lot of people forget about something called the Oklahoma Promise. Oklahoma Promise is kids that are in 8th through 11th grade. If your parents make below a certain amount of money, you can apply, and if you do certain things, take care of your business school, you can get college for free. So for sure by 8th grade. There's different funding methods that people can use. There's actual, the Oklahoma 529 plan where you can put money in, get a tax deduction, but it's got to be used for college. It can be transferred between kids. Some people will do joint accounts, but then when they turn 18, the money's there. So there's pros and cons to different things. But it's just like anything else in life. The sooner you start saving, the better.
Yeah, you can do just a normal savings account. There's other ways you can save money too, right? Tell me about some of those.
So some people will do just a normal savings account, joint name. Some people will do what's called a uniform gift to minors account, which is putting money in your kid's name, and it's underneath their Social Security number, and they pay the taxes on it if there is any taxes. But then the problem is when they turn 18, it's their money whether they go to college. You can do, there's different types of preferred funding methods like the Oklahoma, the 529 plans. You put money in, it's like a Roth. The money, the taxes, or the earnings on that is tax-free as long as it's used for college. Problem is if they don't go to college, then what do you use it for? But if you got multiple kids, you can move it around. I like a combination, of do some 529, do some savings. I'm not a big fan of the uniform gift to minors account because most kids, when they're 18, they're knuckleheads and they're not going to use the money for good, but it's their money.
Right. Let's talk about FAFSAs. When you're filling that out, what should you keep in mind?
Well, a couple of things. One thing and I just encountered this, and this is a horrible thing, but it's something people need to know, that if you fill out FAFSA, and I have a friend that he's a doctor, and the stay-at-home mom was his wife, and he dies. And the daughter's getting ready to go off to college. Well, FAFSA says if that parent dies, you don't even have to put them on there. So that child at least is going to get benefit for that. So FAFSA is always a year ahead. Typically, people fill it out by April 15th with their tax return for the coming school year. So 2023 school year, 23-24 would be filled out this year. Even if you don't get financial aid or you make too much money, most people should fill out the FAFSA because a lot of student loan places base it off of that as well.
Okay, and then speaking of student loans, it's been in the news a lot recently. What should parents and students keep in mind if they take out student loans?
Well, there's two different types of student loans. There's student loans in the name of the parents, student loans in the name of the kids. Some of them you start paying on immediately. Some of them you pay on after you graduate. It's okay. It's an investment. Interest rates are usually low. And instead of taking money out of retirement or investments, student loans are okay.
Okay. All right. I'm rooting for OSU against West Virginia this weekend.
Let's go, folks.
All right. Paul, thanks so much for your time this afternoon. Stage over to you.